There's something magical about African Independence Day parties in Toronto. They aren't just parties, they're living, breathing celebrations of history, culture, and pride. They're nights where music meets memory, where the diaspora reconnects with the motherland, and where being African feels larger than life. For many people across the city, these events are the heartbeat of the year. When the flyers start circulating, Ghana independence in March, Nigeria's in October, Sierra Leone, and Zimbabwe in April, there's an energy that sweeps through the entire African community. WhatsApp groups light up, outfits get planned weeks in advance, and everyone starts asking the same question: where are you celebrating this year? But these aren't just parties to dress up and dance, they're symbols. Symbols of freedom, of heritage, and of how far Africa's children have come. In Toronto, thousands of miles from home, these nights mean something deeper. They remind the diaspora that though we live in Canada, our roots run across oceans. Picture the scene. It's a cool October evening in downtown Toronto. The CN Tower glows in green and white for Nigeria's Independence Day. Outside, a line of people dressed in lace, agbada, and Ankara wraps around the block. Inside, the DJ cues up Fela Kuti's Water No Get Enemy, then transitions seamlessly into Burna Boy, Wizkid, and Asake. The crowd erupts. Flags wave. People cheer. In that moment, it doesn't feel like Canada anymore. It feels like Lagos, Accra, Nairobi, or Monrovia. That's the beauty of African independence parties. They're bridges between continents. They remind people that culture doesn't fade when you cross borders. It evolves, adapts, and finds new rhythm in new lands. Toronto's African community is beautifully diverse. Nigerians, Ghanaians, Ethiopians, Congolese, Somalis, South Africans, and many more. But on these nights, the differences fade. Everyone celebrates together. You'll see a Ghanaian rocking to Davido, a Nigerian shouting along to Shadow Whale, a Somali girl twirling her flag as the DJ drops Diamond Platinums. It's one Africa, united through rhythm. And behind the scenes, the city's top promoters and DJs make it all happen. Names like AJ Styles, Magic Flows, Havel, Damager, and Mendoza work tirelessly to bring these nights to life. They book the venues, curate the sound, and set the tone for how Africa's story gets told in Canada. These aren't just events, they're productions. Carefully planned experiences designed to make every guest feel proud of where they come from. The energy inside these rooms is indescribable. You'll feel goosebumps when the national anthems play, not because of formality, but because everyone knows the struggle behind those flags. The cheers, the pride, the unity, it's something that can't be faked. People dance with intention. They sing with heart. They celebrate their countries, but also each other. For many young Africans in Toronto, especially students and second-generation immigrants, these parties are cultural education. They might not have grown up in Ghana or Nigeria, but through these celebrations, they experience what it means to be African in spirit. They see the colors, the dances, the languages, the fashion, and they feel connected. Fashion, in particular, is a massive part of these nights. From Kent and Ankara to dashikis and modern streetwear with African flair, it's a visual feast. People dress like royalty. The photos, the videos, the confidence, everything radiates pride. In a world that often misunderstands Africa, these nights are the diaspora's way of saying, this is who we are, vibrant, proud, and unstoppable. And then there's the music. Afrobeats, amapiano, highlife, soukous, bongo flava. Every sound of the continent finds its place. DJs mix old-school Fela with new-school Fireboy. Thames blends into Rema. Tiwa Savage transitions into Black Sharif. Every track tells a story of evolution, how African music continues to inspire and dominate the world stage. But the real beauty lies in the unity. You'll see Africans and Caribbeans dancing side by side, Canadians joining in, and everyone singing lyrics they might not even understand, but they feel them. It's the universal power of rhythm. It's the language of joy. African Independence Day parties have become so big in Toronto that they now rival some of the city's largest nightlife events. Promoters have taken it from small community halls to grand downtown venues and concert stages. Each year, the production gets bigger. Live bands, LED screens, photo booths, and red carpets. It's no longer just a night out. It's a movement of pride, reconnecting a generation that refuses to forget its roots. And it's not just about partying. These events often raise funds for charities back home, support local African businesses, and create opportunities for creatives, models, stylists, and content creators. They're celebrations with purpose. They show that being African isn't just about where you were born, it's about what you represent. There's something emotional that happens when the crowd begins to chant, "Naija no day carry last," or "Ghana to the world." Those chants are more than words, they're affirmations. They remind every person in that room that even in a foreign land, their heritage is alive and thriving. And the energy doesn't stop when the lights come on. After parties carry the vibe until sunrise. Videos flood Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. People relive the night, tag their friends, and already start counting down to the next year's celebration. It becomes a tradition, something to look forward to year after year. But maybe the most powerful part is this. In a city as diverse as Toronto, these parties show the world how beautiful Africa truly is. They reshape perceptions, break stereotypes, and put African excellence on full display. They remind everyone, African or not, that there's a heartbeat behind those flags, and it's loud, proud, and full of rhythm. Every song, every dance, every laugh carries a deeper message. Africa is not a country. It's a collection of stories, languages, and sounds, and they all deserve to be celebrated. And that's exactly what these independence parties do. They celebrate identity. They honor ancestors who fought for freedom. They connect generations, from those who left home to those born abroad. They create a feeling that no passport or distance can take away. So the next time African independence season comes around in Toronto, make sure you show up. Wear your colors. Wave your flag. Because these nights aren't just about music, they're about legacy. They're reminders that home can exist anywhere, as long as the spirit of Africa lives in the people. And if you've ever attended one of these events, you know exactly what I mean. That feeling when the DJ drops essence, when the lights flash green, yellow, and red, when the whole room starts chanting your country's name. That's something you never forget. It's not just beautiful, it's powerful. It's the sound of pride echoing across continents. It's Africa, alive and well, right here in Toronto. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below about your favorite Independence Day memory. Because every flag, every song, and every beat tells the story of who we are. And Toronto is just the stage where that story continues to shine.